Hi, Aries. Welcome to your March Tarot forecast with me. My name is Brooke, and welcome to Nightbird Tarot. This reading is for all those born under the sign of Aries, Sun rising, as well as your moon sign. Thank you so much for joining me, Aries. And let's take a look into March 2017. I've laid out 15 cards for your month's reading, and let's get started. What is happening for Aries or what you're dealing with currently? There's an indicator of perhaps depression for many, especially going into the month of March. There also could be emotional fallout or emotional abandonment about something. There also could be many things for Aries is not adding up, or you may not be feeling very inspired. Something's being offered to you, Aries, and indicative of looking towards the future, especially with another person. This also could be very business partnership oriented or related, but there's been some sort of emotional fallout, disagreement. There also could be some sort of sadness attached to this as well that's coming up. Many of you may also have realized that it's a futile attempt to keep trying to pursue something with someone else, not only in business partnerships, but this could be in terms of romance or romantic relationships as well. For Aries, I do see you realizing that you're coming to a point where you have decided enough's enough. I'm not going to try to push something or push it to the limit anymore, and to realize that perhaps something else may be coming up for you that is much better served to your needs. And I do see that coming up for Aries, some sort of new beginning emotionally, especially going in to the month of March, coming out into the month of April, and going forward into the month of May. Many of you, once again, some sort of emotional dissatisfaction or feeling jaded or uninspired. There could be mild depression going on because of this, or not feeling inspired and feeling as if there's some sort of emotional loss and looking towards the future, but you're also looking back on these things. And many of you have decided, you know what, I'm not going to try to push this or pursue this anymore because it's not working for me, and moving forward. And that comes with the Ace of Cups that we see here is a great indicator of emotional new beginnings. And this also could be an indicator of new beginnings in love for many of you that are watching as well, but a total new beginning in renewable emotions coming out of the Four of Cups, which is very much emotional dissatisfaction, going through this line to the Ace of Cups, which is always about new beginnings, especially renewals, renewal periods, and feeling inspired and feeling more compatible with a certain person. This, once again, does not mean romantic. This could be in the workplace, career, business partnership, etc. Now, because of this, Aries, many of you have felt something that was perhaps unstoppable. It was necessary. There could have been a breakdown of some kind. And what we see here is the Tower. So this is very essentially a spiritual awakening card. This is a spiritual cleansing. This was necessary. This was unstoppable. Many of you may have felt it building up for months, but it was unstoppable. This could be very much attributed to family. There could have been an ending or divorce indicated for many. There also could be some sort of rift or final ending, especially with family members or disagreements. And there's been a father figure perhaps for many. This could even be husband, boyfriend, indicated by the King of Rods, which is very much the King of Wands. I'm using the Aquarian tarot deck, and the rods are very much similar to the wands. The King of Rods is very dynamic. He's a passionate, fiery type of personality, and he can have controlling tendencies. He is facing this line, Aries, And perhaps he has caused the destruction and the breakup of a family. Perhaps he has caused spitefulness, or especially in terms of hateful words or arguments or fighting. This person's looking back on the destruction perhaps that they have caused, and it's caused Aries to have this feeling of dissatisfaction, disillusionment, emotional fallout, emotional breakdown, trying to kind of win or trying to be in competition with someone else in terms of winning, like an empty victory. And many of you have decided, you know what? I'm going to cut my losses and I'm going to move on emotionally, which is very much indicated by the Ace of Cups. What's coming up for you, Aries, especially in the month of March, is once again moving forward. And we have the Three of Rods, the Two of Pentacles, and Temperance. Very much focused upon relationships, harmony in relationships. The Three of Rods is definitely an indicator of looking ahead, planning ahead, looking towards the future, planning, plotting. Many of you may already may be getting messaging messages, or uh, getting very close to your goal of moving forward, of trying to land some sort of progression in terms of contracts. This could be leasing a new home. This could be starting a new business. And you're starting to see results coming in very slowly, but you will start to see them coming in the month of March. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, Aries, which is always about juggling more than one thing. This could be more than one job. This could be juggling finances. This could be juggling everyday life situations, home, children, family, work. So very much keeping busy, but trying to maintain balance, Aries, in the month of March. Ending with temperance here, Aries, is very much an indicator of balance, of trying to create harmony, of trying to create cooperation, trying to create or perhaps find a even ground with someone who could be the King of Rods for many, that type of personality, where you're trying to, even though you may have diverse backgrounds, even though you may have different opinions of life, even though you may have even different personalities, trying to create harmony and cooperation and bring that about, especially if you have a family with children, and trying to maintain equilibrium for everyone, and really focusing upon that for the month of March. So Aries, with this being said, your focus, or what to incorporate, or what's beneficial for you, we have the Ace of Swords followed by the Page of Cups. The Ace of Swords, you have two aces in your reading. So very much things starting over, starting anew, starting again. The Ace of Swords, in terms of this situation of what's beneficial for you or what to incorporate, Aries, is to really stand your ground this month, to speak your truth, to getting down to what is real with another person or a family situation, being bold, being courageous, using your words wisely, and starting anew and having the courage to do so. Many of you are going to find yourselves being very bold, being very courageous about this situation. The Ace of Swords, as many readers attribute to it, it's cutting through the bullshit, getting down to what's real, especially in a situation. The Page of Cups next to it is all about relationships. This could even be indicative of children. In terms of children, this could possibly be male, female, younger water sign. But the Page of Cups is very much about relationships, situations in relationships, and emotions. So something needs to be reevaluated, something needs to be reset, something needs to be rethought about this situation, Aries, so you don't go back into this situation of repeating itself with the same type of energy. Now, your outcome card, Aries, is very, very auspicious with the Nine of Cups, so very much tells me your focus and your outcome is very much dedicated to manifestation, having your wishes fulfilled. What are you wanting now? Do you want to stay in this type of situation with another person? Are you seeking to get out of it? Are you seeking something different? Are you wanting to start over? Anything that your thoughts are directed to or coming from or going towards, Aries, in the month of March has a great way of I can't even speak, manifesting very quickly. So be very careful about what you dwell upon, what you think a lot about, they say if you hold a thought in your mind for 30 seconds, it has a great way of coming about. What are you wanting to do? What are you wanting to seek? What are you wanting to get from your experiences, perhaps for many from this type of situation? And are you wanting to start something anew? Because anything's possible for you, especially with the Ace of Swords, of starting over, of having a total new beginning, of moving forward in your life, especially with the Ace of Cups indicated as well. So, Aries, keep me posted. Good luck to you. If you'd like to book a private reading, check out my website in the description box below, as well as my other social media links. Take care, Aries, and I'll speak to you soon.